How to start Facebook advertising the right way is one of the most frequently asked questions among a lot of people who want to get into Facebook advertising. But before that, I think all questions started with, is Facebook advertising, or rather now Meta advertising, combining Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and all these platforms, still relevant and useful, as a powerful advertising avenue? Now, if you ask me, my answer is yes. Okay, now Meta advertising or Facebook advertising or Instagram advertising at the moment is still one of the most powerful push advertising at the moment. Push means this is where we can actually target people and send the message out to people that we believe they are interested in our product or services in the most effective way. So push advertising, Facebook and Instagram combined is still the king. Now, of course, we have TikTok advertising, which is similar to push advertising, but I've actually tried working with clients from different countries on TikTok environment. The majority of audiences in TikTok is still not as good as Meta and which is Facebook and Instagram, because we've been running ads on these places all along, and the audience are really, really matured and they are ready to buy. So this is actually a different, really big difference between these two platforms. Now, on top of that, especially if your product is something more discovery based, it's not something that people will search on Google, to find it. So I think Meta advertising or Facebook advertising will be useful. But how to start Facebook advertising, right? I have actually 3 recommendations for you. So the first thing, I always want to go for the right tool. See, a lot of people thought that running ads on Facebook is just a boost. It's not true. There are a lot more things that you can do. So if you are using Boost, meaning you are actually using the ad sender. Now, I want you to know that there is a Boost on the page, there is an ad sender, and there is a Facebook Ads Manager. Now, if you ask me, the best way is use Facebook Ads Manager, because you have the most compact, all the tools, all the features available. You can actually find it in Ads Manager. You probably won't be able to see some of the features on Ad Sender, or especially if you are doing the Boost, that's the simplest version of it. So yeah, choose the right tool is really the most important key. Start with the right the platform, which is the Ads Manager, that gives you all the features and options available. Now, the second thing is you want to actually start with the right objective. Now, this is where a lot of people fail in a way. When running ads on Facebook, they can't get the result they want, is because they actually started with the wrong objective. Now, give it simple. Example here is, if you're trying to get people to buy on your website and you're boosting a post, you definitely will not get satisfactory result. Why? Because when you're boosting a post, you're sending message to Facebook that, look, I want to look for people who are likely to, engage with my content. Now, people who are likely to engage with your content are not really people who are likely to click and go to your website and start buying things. So it's very important to send the right signal to Facebook or to Meta about what you want by selecting the objective. So really, there are not many objectives right now. We have 6, but having said that, diving in, understanding the differences between each of them and every one of them helps in terms of helping you to achieve your result. So that's the second thing. Now, the third thing here is you need to start with the right strategy. Now, this is 2024 now. We're actually entering 2024. It's not 10 years ago, 5 years ago, when the audience are very naive and the market is so, green, and, we have so many things that we can actually use to kind of exploit the market and the audiences, right? Audiences nowadays are very matured, okay? And they are totally very savvy in terms of advertising, because they have been exposed to advertisements so much, they know that what looks like an ad, and they have their own demand when it comes to advertising. So you need to actually build the right strategy, knowing the right objective to go for, knowing what kind of message that will work for you. How do you actually create them, the creative and the copywriting to make sure that it connects with the audience the right way. Like, for example, we used to have these kind of ads where people talk about, you just go indirect, just arouse curiosity, and then after that, bring them in and explain and all this kind of thing. Now, this kind of campaign, this kind of so-called strategy doesn't work anymore, because audiences nowadays demands you to tell them, what do you want me to do right now before I decide whether I want to engage with you or not. So the audience behavior is changing and all these kind of things. So you need a more solid strategy to really go into it. So yeah, so that's the 3 point. Now, the last point here is, a lot of people ask me, when am I ready to start running ads? In fact, it's now. You should just start running ads right away. And then after that, with the right tool, of course, knowing how to choose the objective and all that, because that's the best way to train yourself. And a lot of people are very concerned about how much should I spend? Spend with the minimum that you're comfortable with, and start running ads to start getting metrics and know what kind of data that you should be looking into and all that. So because a lot of people thought that, oh, I need to plan, I need to actually have so-called, I need to spend a lot more. No, run with the minimum budget that you're comfortable with and start seeing how much would be the cost per result be like and all that. Then we optimize from there. That's what I think. So yeah, running ads is actually not rocket science, although it's not super easy to navigate, but you should just start right away. Now, if you need help, just in case you want to actually have like a proper guidance from savvy people like me that has been running ads since 2010 to really give you a more kind of like comprehensive training about how you should actually start right when it comes to Facebook advertising, you can actually consider joining my Facebook Ads Masterclass. This is a 2.5-hour recording, which I did. The last one, I mean, as we are making this video, the last update was in November 2023. So I would actually update this regularly and you will get the latest version whenever it is. Okay, so I usually do a refresh every 3 to 6 months. And of course, especially when Facebook has new features and, like changes and all that. So inside there, I discuss about my strategy building framework, my thoughts in terms of how to choose the right objective, the audience targeting, the copywriting and design, and of course the analytics framework. So it involves a lot of step-by-step walkthrough in the Ads Manager. I'll walk you through the entire campaign setup strategy of the steps to show you how it works in the Ads Manager. So you will actually clear a lot of confusion right away. You don't even need to ask, oh, should I choose this or that? I tell you the answer right away. So it cuts short all the learning within that 2.5 hour. Once you go through that, I'm very much confident that you can actually run your ads right away. You don't really need extra help from anyone anymore. So yeah, so if you're looking to start running ads and you're concerned, you are not sure, you want to get proper training before you get in, scan this QR code and you can actually sign up and start learning immediately. You'll get an email with the video and you'll always get the latest updated training in the same link. Just keep that in the future. Okay, scan this QR code and I look forward to talk to you. Now we have some special offer. I don't want to talk about it. Just click this and go in and see what's the offer right now. It's really a very good offer that I think you should grab right away.